So if someone has psoriasis, in terms of diet, they're going to be looking at muscle meats, light coloured vegetables like white, light green, cream coloured vegetables, apples, bananas, pears. There was one other fruit you mentioned, I can't remember.
Green grapes.
Grapes.
Green grapes specifically.
Green grapes, yeah. And that would be the main basis of someone's diet.
Yeah, you could put in grains in there, like the just whole grains. But if people tolerate them, the best ones of the whole grains is generally oats. Barley is a lot of fiber, and some people can't handle that much. But yeah, it's basically muscle meats, beans, grains, the low vitamin A fruits, and the low vitamin A vegetables, and water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And apart from dietary, is there anything else that you might suggest for people?
Well, one of the biggest things that we help with, there's kind of the supplements that we do tend to use. Like I said, we do hair and blood analysis. It really helps with zinc and copper to figure those out. We want zinc. We don't want too much copper. I do have a whole episode. Like I said, I have a whole episode of the live stream on psoriasis. I have a whole episode on acne too. So the minerals we tend to look at and make sure people are getting enough of. We look at, in terms of the electrolytes, we look at magnesium, we look at potassium, we look at sodium. We don't worry about calcium. Most people are just way too full of calcium. They don't realize it, but they're too full of calcium in the places they don't want it. But that calcium was stolen from their bones.
Yeah.
Research shows it only takes 3,000 units of vitamin A a day to worsen or cause osteoporosis. 3,000 units. Like, a lot of people are getting that with breakfast alone. So we look at those. So those are what I call the electrolytes. Then we get to the big minerals. We look at zinc, selenium, and molybdenum. Really, molybdenum is a critical mineral for detox that almost nobody knows about. And then other supplements that we do use, lactoferrin. I won't get into explaining that. I have a whole live stream on that. We get into soluble fiber, whether it's from foods or from supplements like sun fiber or psyllium or apple pectin, or there's even some people out there who use glucomannan, which is a very gelling fiber. The more a food or a fiber tends to gel, like when you think of if you made refried beans and you mashed them all up and then you let it cool off and it kind of hardens, like that's the soluble fiber in it gelling. Kind of like if you made oatmeal and you then let it cool, and the gelling that kind of happens, that's soluble. That's what soluble fiber does.